we actually wanted to do a toast for our staff to say thank you and continue to celebrate the 30 years.
If you're up for it to do a...
Well, I would love. You need a cake? No, I'll make you a cake.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well,
I'll make you a beautiful cake.
something Italian,
Yeah,
a little slice.
a little something.
Something
You know.
the buddy style.
Yeah,
The buddy
absolutely.
style.
I am so excited that Danielle asked my dad to make him a cake. I will finally be able to show my dad what I could do at the bakery. That is an amazing opportunity, and I definitely want to be part of it.
To be honest with you, I'm a little nervous.
You nervous?
These guys are like fancy French pastry chefs. You taste this, there's a sauce, there's a this, there's a dip, there's layers and depth and flavors like every single bite. I can't just bring like a, chocolate fudge cake here.
No.
Man, we gotta come up with something complex, something sexy.
Maybe it'll turn me on.
Check, please. For this Daniel Boulud cake, I'm thinking of doing a stack of pots using chocolate cake and painted with edible color on a French flag board. And then 3 tiers of spinning plates with some small foods inspired by Danielle's menu. And we're gonna have a caricature of Danielle standing on top, like if he's plating the dishes. And if that's not enough, we're going all out with the best of Carlo's bakery pastries. And of course, my dad's signature cream puff cake. Cool. All right, let's go.
Make it good.
I want Danielle to be wowed when he sees this cake, from everything from the structure to the flavor.
There's pipes. They go 1, 2, and 3.
I'm gonna have Mauro build the structure to install the pipes so that we can spin the plates.
Vive la France, vive les Bastilles. Allez, allez.
In the meantime, I'm gonna have Jess, Victoria, and Danny filling and getting the cakes ready that we're gonna turn into pots.
Why do you gotta be such a mess? They don't do this in Michelin star places, you know.
And Anna is working on the character of Danielle.
This is a tiny Daniel Boulud on a plate. He will be clutching a spoon because he is plating the meal that's on the plate with his shoes on the plate, which doesn't seem very sanitary to me, but it is adorable.
We gotta grease the pan so that the paper sticks. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make the components for the cream puff cake with my kids before Uncle Frankie gets here. Sophia has a couple days off her summer internship, and Marco's done with school, so they can both see how their dad makes these fantastic pastries. The cream puff cake's got layers of French pastry, Italian sponge, it's got the cream puffs and whipped cream, and it's really a delicious cake. Doing a cream puff cake is doing like a dozen different pastries. I mean, you gotta do cream puffs, you gotta do Napoleons, you gotta do soup and glaze, you gotta do Italian sponge, you gotta do French pastry, you gotta make the San Marzano cream, you gotta do pâte choux. I mean, and it all goes into one cake.
I'm trying to go for realistic food items, even though a lot of them are rather oversized to fit the scale of the cake. I made some lettuce leaves because I think they'll look nice underneath the lobster. There is a lobster. It's a bit oversized.
Lobsters are really interesting because they're pretty hard to make realistic. They have to be done in segments. And in this case, I wanted the lobster to be uncooked. So I also have the added challenge of trying to imitate those colors, which is much harder than just making a boring red lobster.
So far, I've made most of the food that goes on the actual board around the cake. I actually haven't made very much of the food that's going on the plates. So I'm scrambling a little bit now to get caught up with that.
Okay, let's take that off. Pull it out.
I got you.
You gotta look, yep, all the way down. The Italian sponge is in the oven, and I got the pâte choux, or the batter, or the cream puff mix ready. So now it's time for us to all get together and pipe out some cream puffs and eclairs. Once the cream puffs are baked, we'll fill it with our incredible whipped creamy custard. These things are a perfect balance of sweet, savory. Danielle's gonna love it. Okay, watch what I do here. Squeeze and up. Squeeze and up. You want it to be pillowy so that it all kind of bakes a certain way.
My dad gives us all one-on-one attention, but I know Buddy has gotten more because he's been here more than me. And being able to have this one-on-one time, it shows him that I could do the baking side too, and it's in my blood.
So the cream puff cake starts with a layer of French pastry. okay? Then the cream puff cake cream.
Hit the edge.
Yeah, look.
Flat.
Then Italian sponge, soaked in a San Marzano liquor. We do like a simple syrup. These are your favorite. We used to call them the Exxon Valdez. You used to cha-chong.
Danielle's desserts are very complex and intricate. Our cream puff cake is kind of on the same level. I just hope he loves this cream puff cake.
You know how many cakes I would have made with all this liquor?
All right, the French, they love it. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Then more French pastry.
You gonna put another sponge in that one?
Yeah. Then cream.
No wonder you made all this cream.
Then another layer of Italian sponge. I got it on top. I'll do it up. I'll do it up here. Soaked with the San Marzano syrup. You like this better than the brush, or you want the brush?
The brush is better. Michelangelo didn't have the bottle.
Yeah, the brush.
He painted with a brush.
Then cream. Then French pastry. Then a sugary icing on top.
You think that's enough?
Whipped cream on the side. And then cream puffs all over it. Strawberries, kiwis, chocolate shaves. And bada bing, that's the cream puff cake.
I've done a lot of different types of vegetables and things for this.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Some scallions. I made a shallot just because they're beautiful and very common in French food.
I almost feel like this could almost wrap.
Ah, I like that.
Okay, so now I just got a pipe over here. So I'm gonna use a little buttercream to make it like this sauce, you know, boiling over on the pots. It's really gonna tie everything together. And this is gonna look great as a focal point, then a cream puff cake next to it, all the pastries around it. It's gonna be a really cool thing. I think they're gonna love it. Wait, let me fix one thing. There you go. Okay.
Hi, buddy.
How you doing, my friend? How are you?
How do you do?
Thank you so much.
Such a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
This is my son, Buddy.
Hello, buddy.
My son, Marco.
Marco. Oh my God,
Years,
look
right?
at that.
So
Mise en place.
that's it. And then we got you on top
That's
holding the
me.
spoon.
Oh, you made the whole lobster
Of course.
with a French flag. Oh, this is amazing. Let me go behind, so you're gonna tell me if it really looked like me.
Listen, I love it. Danielle was blown away. I'm so happy that he likes everything. But now comes time for the big test. He's bringing out his whole restaurant staff to try me and my family's pastries. So fingers crossed that they like them. Come on in, guys. Come closer. That's it, yeah.
Wow.
And I just want to say it's such an honor to be here with Chef Danielle and all you guys, because I know how hard you guys work to make this happen every single night. So I have the utmost respect and admiration for you guys. This is just a little token of our appreciation for you guys and what you do from Danielle.
Thankful to you, everyone that have been through these kitchens and worked with us for the last 30 years. Congratulations. Thank you, buddy.
Beautiful, very impressive. Yeah. I love that Chef Danielle is spinning on the plate. Oh my God! Thank you for coming. It's so
Such
good
a pleasure to see
How
you.
many years have it been? Like 24 years now.
And
24 years, and I was
that's
strolling through, saw your gorgeous cakes in the window, and I
Came
was like,
in.
maybe this guy can help me, and you did.
And that was the start of it. And then after that, I mean, we did so many beautiful spreads and so many
Unbelievable.
amazing cakes.
Should we sit
Please,
down?
Yeah, let's sit down.
So I think, as I told you, I now run a brand called House Beautiful. So every year we do this amazing project called Whole Home. It's a designer showcase. And I was just like, I bet Buddy can do something incredible with this in cake form.
Well, show me.
You
Let
wanna
me see. Let me see some good.
So the house is 13,000 square feet plus. It's huge, and it's right outside of Chicago. And so you can see these really beautiful exteriors, all this gorgeous ivy, incredible brickwork.
Look at the brickwork.
Isn't that
Phenomenal.
amazing?
Yeah.
Look at all of
The
these
little details,
Extraordinary woodwork here on the insides.
Love the fireplace.
And this one is like a
Over
show-stopping
the top.
room.
So Joanna wants us to build a cake inspired by this house in Chicago that her designer's been working on. You know, a cake like this is pretty cool because you got so many different textures and details. we're really gonna try to bring in architecture, design, and showcase it in sugar.
We want to throw a party to sort of celebrate the launch of it. This is a big deal. There's going to be a lot of big executives there. The president of the company is going to be there. We're going to have advertisers and sponsors. So, like, if you can bring your A game,
I will make you a showstopper. Even though the house is in Chicago, they're having a really big party here in New York, and they're having all kinds of sponsors and all kinds of big people. So this cake's got to be the real deal. Plus, it's one of the last cakes I get to do with Danny. So I got to savor this one.
so good to see
It's such
you.
a pleasure. I will
can't
make a great
believe it.
cake,
I'm
okay?
so excited. Thank you
My
so
pleasure.
much, buddy. I'll
Bye,
see you
Joanna.
soon.
Take care. For this House Beautiful cake, I'm gonna take the pictures that Joanna sent us and take inspiration from them and take decor from the rooms and actually put them onto layers and a replica of the house. It's gonna be pretty cool.
So it's like bringing the inside of the cake outside.
Bam! Bringing the inside of the house to the outside textures of the tiers.
Yeah.
We'll inspire from the interiors, pick our favorite tiers, and go from there. Sitting on a pedestal, we're going to have 6 tiers, starting with a cake tier that's inspired by the House Beautiful home. And then we're gonna cover it with red modeling chocolate, vines and grass made out of royal icing. On top of that, we're gonna add 4 more cake tiers, each highlighting the wallpaper or material that's used inside the home. And lastly, we're gonna top this thing off with a gold crown and flowers inspired by the pop of color and elegance showcased within the house. And with a cake like this, it's all about the details, and that's what's gonna make this thing shine. Morning, everyone. How we feeling? Okay, Anna, why don't you start doing the finishing details on this?
I have to make the gold accent thing for that.
You make the gold accent thing for the top tier. Anna, you start the details on this, and then we'll all get together and we'll finish it up. The House Beautiful cake is coming along, but it's got a lot of tiers and a lot of details, so we gotta really keep moving to keep this thing on schedule.
The guys did an amazing job putting in all the big parts of it and doing the roof. So what I have to do now is trim up the windows, put edging on, do doors, all of the things that'll really make it look identifiable, hopefully, as the house that we're working from.
So I'm working on the little crown. I believe it's from like a chandelier for the top tier, just to give it a little bit more zhuzh. With this House Beautiful cake, you know, Buddy's really letting us kind of flex our creative muscles, if you will, and have all the creative freedom in the world. So I'm gonna cover these skewers in gold, and then once it's all stacked, we could just add it to the front of the marble tier.
So the house has got some beautiful landscaping and greenery. So we want to kind of replicate that with gum paste. I want to blow Joanna away with this cake, and no detail is too small. How we doing, Mar? Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, look at the beautiful house. I like it. I like it.
You know, Buddy walked into the room and he really loves the cake. I gotta add some more stuff to it, but so far, so good.
Okay.
Oh my God. The stacking process always makes everybody nervous, especially me. My buddy's not worried, so we're all good.
It's good. I'll do the ivy, you do the grass, okay? This is where all the hard work comes in. The details is what's gonna blow Joanna away. To match the ivy climbing up the cake, I'm gonna use royal icing in a little bag, and I'm gonna pipe each leaf individually. Jess, is this the smallest tip?
Yes.
You know what I could do if you give
You want
me
a plain tip?
If you give me a cornet, I can make my own
Okay.
leaf tip. In one of the rooms in the whole house, there's some gorgeous floral wallpaper and curtains full of blue and white gardenias. Anna's amazing at painting, so I asked her to paint some flowers to kind of replicate the curtains on the cake. To do the landscaping, I'm gonna make some bushes out of modeling chocolate. And to like really give it a little extra pop, I'm gonna put some sugar flowers just to like bring some color in. Anna's adding the flower panels to the blue tier, and we're also adding LED lights behind the windows to illuminate the house. I love it. It just brings in the interior of the house, but in such a beautiful way on like all the tiers. I like the splash of color that the flowers just bring, to pop it, to like kind of tie it together.
The tile tier is the best part. That's really gorgeous.
Yeah, I love the tile tier.
It's really stunning and the colors are perfect.
We got the cake here in one piece. I hope Joanna's gonna enjoy it. I think she will. It's a great cake.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jo Saltz, the editorial director of House Beautiful. I'm so happy to have you all here today. We are gathered here because we are celebrating the launch of our 2023 whole home. Now listen, we all know this house is gorgeous on the outside, but it's also what's on the inside that matters when it comes to design. And so of course I had to call my dear, dear friend, Buddy Valastro, to make this home out of cake. Oh my God.
Hello. A little more, okay. Right there.
Oh my God.
One, how are you?
So
good to see you.
I mean, I told them you were gonna blow minds, but I can't even believe this.
She seems to like it, and I gotta tell you, it just makes me so happy when you make a cake for someone who just did so much for you. It's like a little way for me to thank her. Listen, just such an honor to be here for you guys at House Beautiful. I really inspired from the details inside the house and really tried to capture it. So we did something a little different from inside out. You know, some of the painted panels, some of the textures that look like wallpaper, or the marbling on top. And of course, we had to put the magnificent house
Down to the ivy.
Down
Even
to
the
the
ivy
ivy.
there.
The cake is phenomenal. Everybody absolutely was blown away. But he took all of that amazing inspiration from the home and was able to translate it into some extraordinary cake that we've never seen before.
I always looked at magazines with my dad, and I always wanted to have our cakes in magazines. It all started from the magazines for me. So Hearst has got a special place in my heart because it really started my career for me. And it started with me and Joanna, so.
Let's give him a big round. I mean, this is absolutely insane. And I have to tell you, I thought the craftsmanship of the house was great. And here I am looking at this made out of sugar, and you put it to shame. So thank you so much, buddy. And everybody, we gotta eat.
Yeah.
You're familiar with Caesar's Palace. I think you're familiar with the Forum Food Hall.
Yes, I am.
We've got some really high-profile eateries there, but a space opened up.
We would totally be interested in, I mean, that's like the crown jewel to be in the palace, you know? Everybody wants to be in Caesar's Palace. It's got amazing foot traffic, and it's a guaranteed gold mine. There's a lot of restaurateurs who are trying to get the spot. I'll get together with my team, we'll come up with a concept and present it to you guys. We'd love to come out there. I'm gonna bring my family out and have a little Vegas fun. I ain't just gonna get it, like, I gotta compete for it.
I don't know what your calendar looks like, but in a week's time, it's the 57th birthday of Caesar's Palace. If you can make that date, that would be great. And we were also thinking if you happen to be able to make a cake. I know 7 days isn't a lot of time, but if anybody can do it, it's you.
For you guys, anything. Caesar's birthday, there's a lot of meat on the bone creatively to do a lot of fun things. I'll come up with something cool, very Vegas-esque, over the top. I'll come out with a presentation and my family, and we'll have a great time.
Great. Can't wait to show you the space.
Thank you, guys. Such a pleasure. Always a pleasure, guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We gotta get Brian on the horn. We gotta get my wife. To be in the palace is a big deal.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
I want
great
the space.
opportunity. Yeah.
That food court that they're talking about, that's a main artery that's busy morning till night at Caesar's Palace. All right, we're gonna get it.
Yes.
All right.
Excited. That's
Let's
really
go.
exciting.
Let's get to work. The centerpiece of this cake is gonna be the main building of Caesar's Palace. with all the architectural details done in modeling chocolate. Out front, we're gonna have 2 working fountains with water in them and a small version of the famous winged victory statue. And behind the building is gonna be a huge statue of Caesar on a pedestal. And flanking the whole thing is gonna be 4 massive Roman columns, which hopefully will have fireworks shooting through them, baby. The base is gonna hold all the electronics and pyro gear and be solid enough to support all that weight. Anna, the sculpture Caesar, Mauro, Jess, Joey, Danny, you guys work on the hotel. Me and Junior are gonna work on the columns and figuring out the fireworks. Hail Caesar. It's the final day of the Caesars build, and we got a ton of things to do. The cake's gotta get finished today, because we gotta pack it up, and tomorrow, Danny and Junior gotta leave on a 2,300-mile trip to Vegas. There's no margin for error. I just want to make sure that you guys are lined up, because I want to finish this cake. Like that. Anna's gotta finish the sculptures, and Jess has gotta tackle the roof. We gotta get the Caesars Palace logo perfectly in place. We gotta really nail this cake to impress the Caesars executives.
The hardest part about the roof is that it's so architectural and so detailed. It's just, you know, a pain. I feel like I'm going and I'm not getting anywhere.
This is Winged Victory, or the goddess Nike. I'm doing a kind of ham-handed version of it because chocolate and time.
Hey, it looks like Caesar's Palace.
That's what I was going for.
Good.
Thought he'd be heavier, Caesar. Huh. Must be eating a salad, the Caesar salad.
Okay, we are on there.
They named a salad after this guy.
What?
They named a salad after this guy.
This looks so good.
Okay, let's put it on.
You know, this cake is big, it's heavy, and if we drop it, it's over.
2, 3.
Okay, ready? Well, I got it. No, easy.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
You could just push it.
Whoa. Easy. I got it.
Oh, hold on, we dented it.
Then do what?
Trying to fix it.
It's gotta go like this.
Hey, I got. What the are you doing to the You're destroying it. Look, you destroyed the whole back.
I'm sweating so much from working on this cake. And Buddy Jr. smudges it. You gotta watch.
Watch out.
I love my nephew, but sometimes he moves and then he thinks.
Let's get him straight. How far off do we gotta go?
You're dead on.
I think they're gonna love it. Hopefully this cake will help us get another spot at Caesars. It's the goal.
This cake's gotta travel 2,300 miles and it has to be protected. And a massive cake needs a massive crate.
That's it. We're done.
Oh, Maron.
Nice and easy.
Marco, make sure I don't hit anything.
This way, this way.
This cake has got to make it to Las Vegas intact, or I could kiss this Caesar's opportunity goodbye. I clear the doors.
Dad, tilt up. Tilt up. Up. There you go. Straight.
That's it?
That's it. Perfect.
Thing's like 400 pounds. I don't know about this,
1,
bro.
2, 3. Bruce. Oh. Lock it up. We're in. I'll see you in Vegas. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Vegas. We just don't, wheel the cake out. I want a freaking parade with trumpets. Come on. You don't like that? Easy, wait. You're good, you got it.
I see. Woo!
at this
Tom,
thing.
look at it.
Awesome.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And we drove it all the way from New Jersey. It's such a good, iconic theme to make a great cake.
Buddy really raised the game. This is something unlike anything we've seen before. Water and fountains, it was unbelievable. There were so many aspects to it and just the grandeur of it.
I just want to say to Sean, Tom, Dan, and Katie, and Gianna, I am so proud to be part of the Caesars family. And we know it's Caesar's birthday, so I wanted to do something spectacular for you guys.
Well, buddy, on behalf of the entire Caesars team, we're blown away. This is a cake befitting a Caesar. Thank you for helping celebrate the 57th birthday of Caesar's Palace. This is extraordinary.
You guys want to see what this cake can do or what? All right, G, we're gonna push that button there, all right? 1, 2, 3. Again. Hail Caesar! We deliver the cake, the Caesars team loves it, the cold sparks go off, the crowd goes wild. Whether we get this spot or not, I'm just happy they really love the cake.
This week, you've been pitching us on a new concept for Caesar's Palace. We've been blown away, and we're so happy to say you've got a deal. Hey! Welcome to Caesar's Palace and the Forum Food Hall. Congratulations.
Hey, we got the spot at Caesars. Dream come true. Buddy V's Pizzeria, coming to Caesar's Palace.